Alright, the most hated eating channel on TikTok. The mom is exploiting her, y'all. I hate it. I don't like looking at people chewing their food. I'm sorry.
This girl has been doing eating shows, mukbangs, for her millions of TikTok viewers every single day. And
I don't know what it is. I think it's like the sauce stuff. Like, again, I have nothing against people eating food normally, but it's like the saucy shit.
her unique eating habits and destructive lifestyle has people disturbed. But there's a major plot twist. This TikToker is actually 16 years old.
Oh my god, I thought she was like 30. Oh my god.
And her mom is standing behind the camera, masterminding the entire thing, turning her daughter into rage bait while having her overeat huge quantities of fast food for views.
That's child abuse. What are we doing?
Let me show you what I mean. I'm working on a different video about TikTok mukbangs right now, so my feed is just this.
Get her off the screen. I hate it. I don't get mukbangs, man.
When all of a sudden, this video pops up.
Guys, I have the Balkan breakfast. Let's eat.
And at first
This isn't the Balkan breakfast. This is like 10 Balkan breakfasts for like grown men.
glance, it's just your regular old disturbing mukbang content, right? Wrong. When I saw what was really going on here, I literally stopped what I was doing and ran to make this video because it made me so angry. If you're trying to live a healthy
Feeding a Balkan village. That's what I'm saying. Like 10 grown men could eat that.
lifestyle, or you've ever struggled with your weight, or even just loving food a little bit too much, I feel like this video will particularly trigger you. I feel like it will hit a little soft spot. Now, I feel like we're gonna have to play the full clip to get the full effect.
Guys, I have the Balkan breakfast. Let's eat.
Here's the video that kicked it all off.
Tasty.
It's pretty.
Balkans don't put fucking ranch on their cucumbers. It's disgusting.
Safe to say that this is not how people generally eat food. We're like how many seconds in here, and she has sauce dripping down her hair and her sweatshirt. She has a ring of sauce around her mouth. It's extremely difficult to watch.
Bro, this is
we're like
actually
not even 1/3 through this
I bet you this is like some sort of sexual to some people, and this is a child
thing. So at this point, I'm in the comments, and other people are equally disturbed. They're asking questions like, is this AI? Is this feeder content? But I keep reading. And then I find the comment that launched me into this entire rabbit hole. Is this considered exploitation?
Yes, child exploitation.
I think so.
And abuse.
Yes, I've been saying this for the longest. Def looking for this kind of comment. And I'm like, okay, what am I missing? Then you hit this comment. At a point, shouldn't a parent step in when it gets out of control? It's sad for real. It's the
Wait, did she take a bite out of it and it was already dripping with like ranch? Is this injected with ranch?
mom making
It was whole, wasn't it?
At a point,
look, it's whole.
Shouldn't a parent step in when it gets out of
Oh my god, they actually injected ranch straight into the cucumber. I mean, the pepper.
control? It's sad for real. It's
That's
the mom
disgusting.
making these videos and the dad. A parent is behind the camera filming every video.
True.
Sadly, the parents are making her do this for money. So I go to the profile. Mary Alexis 2005, 19 years.
She, like, I'm telling you, chat, sometimes you're not ugly, you're probably just a bit overweight. She's 19.
Old. YouTube 6.5 million.
I thought she was 30.
And yours says fans only, so I'm like, huh? OnlyFans girl? Like what am I looking at? So I go to the YouTube profile, and you guys are not ready for this. You're really not. It leads to one of those family channels. And there she is right there. Now I'm like, okay, what the hell? I click on the most popular video, 168 million views 8 years ago. There she
Her mom was farming her since like she spawned.
is as a little ass girl making slime. So we have a YouTube family channel turned TikTok mukbang channel. And the dad is in multiple YouTube videos, but I didn't see the mom anywhere. She was mentioned in her comments.
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, Yeah, why is the dad not in the picture?
But I'm looking, I don't see her face. But I did find her voice in several clips. So it seems like the mother
Cute
might be
dog,
the
by
person
the way.
behind the camera in all the clips. But anyway, we will go back to this, but first, TikTok. So this is the Mary Alexis Family Mukbang TikTok channel. But this isn't Mary. This is Mary. This is her younger sister, Izzy. And this account puts out a variety of content featuring the various family members. Sometimes it's clips with the whole family, sometimes it's Mary doing a healthy recipe, but lately it's mostly different content like this.
Guys, I got McDonald's.
That's a lot of food for one person.
Oh my god, 20 McNuggets and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 burgers? No, 6, 7 burgers.
Right there. This is an Angel Reese
Nah,
burger,
I could
aka
totally put
a
that away,
double
totally,
barbecue
100%.
bacon quarter pounder with cheese. That's one burger down, consumed in like 10 seconds. 850 calories.
If I had to put a number on it, this is probably like 12,000 calories.
Like 9 chicken nuggets, 369 calories.
Did you know they have triple cheeseburgers?
Another burger, a triple cheeseburger,
Oh.
530 calories.
This is my average snack. You're right,
Burger number
shit.
4,
I'm a
this one's
VTuber, who am I
Big Mac,
kidding?
580 calories.
Yum. Tasty.
Wait, I'm gonna try something. I never tried my McChicken inside the quarter pounder.
Then
She's not faking it either. She's not spitting because she's chewing it all and swallowing it, man.
burger 5 and 6 eaten in one, which
Oh my
is
God.
a McChicken, 390 calories, inside of a quarter pounder with cheese, 520 calories. Pretty safe to say that this is some pretty destructive eating behavior right here. I mean,
Do people go vomit after these videos? Yeah, it's very common for people who do mukbang to be bulimic. Yeah.
maybe she's spitting it out, but maybe she's not. But even if she's spitting it out, it's a little bit twisted. I mean, she's essentially simulating binge eating as a teenager for money. We're gonna call this Exhibit A, because if you
Yeah.
actually ate all of that in one sitting, it's 3,230
Oh, I overshot that a lot.
calories. Before factoring in any fries, sodas, shamrock shakes, or sauces.
Without the shamrock. Ew.
Let's not forget, her
That's
parents
so much.
literally instructed her to consume. That her parents literally went out and bought for her as part of a mukbang blitz. At that age, my parents were like, please stop ordering party-sized pizzas for yourself, okay? It's not right. We can't sit by while you do this.
Aw.
I can't imagine them
She did
ordering
that?
for me and
That's
then posting
strong.
up like this. But anyway, unfortunately, we do have to watch a few more full clips to get the full effect here.
I got Olive Garden. Oh my gosh, it looks
Bro, Olive Garden is not that good, low-key.
so good. Let's dig in.
1 breadstick plus 2 tablespoons fettuccine sauce,
That's
280
nasty.
calories. 3 mozzarella sticks,
This is feeder content.
400 calories. Some
Yum.
soup of Toscano,
Oh my gosh.
150 calories. Ravioli carbonara,
Why do they have to slurp and fucking slurp and glorp
Bro.
it?
Ooh.
Room for more! Yeah!
460
Woo!
calories.
Mm.
3 big bites of spaghetti, 320 calories. Another
Tasty.
breadstick plus some more fettuccine sauce, 280 calories.
It's so dense,
Chicken Alfredo
man.
with an entire extra large sauce on top.
Extra Alfredo sauce.
This is sexual. It's gotta be, right? Chat?
976 calories.
Holy!
3 meat manicotti, 360 calories. Meatball parm, 624 calories.
that's a good
and to
one.
finish it off,
Another breadstick.
130
Oh,
calories.
yeah.
At this point, this channel is making mukbang content like this every single day. Not just eating a meal either.
How much does an average, like, how many calories does the average woman eat? 1,800 to 2,400 for like a moderately active woman. So she's eating that, and plus she's like barely like out of adulthood.
She's eating a pile
Or out
of
of
food
teenagehood.
every single day on camera.
Jesus,
Let's
dude.
eat some chilies. I'm so excited. We have a lot today.
Chilies!
I went back. She has posted a mukbang every single day for an entire month.
I bet you can see the size difference after a whole month, man. But that per day she said every meal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Got Jollibee, Crumble, fast food of all kinds, trips to restaurants with tons and tons
Crumble's
and tons
disgusting.
of appetizers and multiple courses, movie theater visits with an absurd amount of food consumed, and she posted twice on some days. You can see she's wearing the exact same shirt here. So
This is the equivalent of like those TikTokers that film their kids like in really awkward positions. And you know there's just some pedos that like beat their meat to it and like get gratification out of it. This is like the same thing because she says she's 19, right? But she's been doing it for like 3 years.
she ate both this.
I bet you
and
some
this
people,
in one day.
twisted
Now,
people
mukbang
did this.
channels on TikTok and on YouTube are known
Her mom
for
should go to
spitting out
jail.
their food between takes. Look at this. Someone forgot to cut that out. She has got that little move down to a science. And that's what a lot of mukbang channels do. They kind of just like
Thank you for
fake eating
censoring
a lot
me,
of food
God.
because people like that whole spectacle. They like the extremeness of someone consuming a large amount of food versus like a normal dinner-sized portion. And I mean, it definitely at least looks like she spit something out in that Balkan breakfast video. But let me tell you right now,
It was
if
the
at
onion
19 or
man.
however old is he is, spoiler, if my mom was like, hey, I got you all this food, but just spit it out between takes, okay? I'd be like, the hell I am? I ain't wasting all this. And you think people can't put away that much food in a sitting? I know it can be done. I have gotten close to Olympic eating levels and I wasn't training for anything. So let's say she's eating 3/4 of the calories she appears to be eating. So that means on a day when she filmed 2 videos, she could potentially eat like what,
Wingstop.
7,000, 8,000, 9,000 calories? And over the course of a week then, how many calories do you think she would have consumed? And I thought about not saying this, but I want to make it clear that it seems like this behavior is truly already having a negative impact on her life. It seems that during this 2-month mukbang blitz, she may have already gained a bit of weight. And this is a blitz that seems to have only just...
Oh my god, you can tell! You can actually tell she put on like a massive amount on her chin. That's fucked up. Oh my god, the human body does things that you would never imagine.
Just begun. And yeah, I feel weird about saying that about a teenager, but I just want to make it clear that this behavior is clearly
strawberries. That's
impacting
healthy.
her life. And yeah, let's not forget her
Yeah, her
parents
head's
are
massive,
having
yeah.
her do this for money. And the question is, how
She's turning into a Pokemon. She's evolving.
long can this go on? This TikTok account seems to be ramping up production. Every time I look, there's a new food-related video on one of their multiple pages. Because clearly this girl brings in the views and mama behind the camera is cashing in. 4 million views, 3 million views, 2 million views, 5 million views. Mama gets to rake in that Nikocado mukbang money and she doesn't even have to pick up a burger. And all for the low price of her child's health.
Her
and
child
happiness.
suffers,
You can
man.
see that their account was posting other types of content before.
Why didn't the mom do content before that? Why didn't she just do that herself? Oh wait, she doesn't want to like become fat.
You can see other members of the family on the channel, and then one night they posted a video of Izzy doing a late night TikTok mukbang. It hit, it popped off, and then ever since then they've just been running this kid's digestive system into the ground. 7 days a week this girl is doing huge mukbangs. Her small intestine doesn't even get a single day's rest.
10 on 10.
Dude, imagine the fucking shits you have after eating all that, dude. Like day in and day out. She's probably spending all that time on the fucking toilet.
Tastes like chocolate covered cheese, please.
Imagine making your kid eat like this day after day
Actually,
after day,
dude.
just so you could make a quick buck. Imagine putting your kid's health and your kid's weight and your kid's self-esteem on the line so that you can
Constipated.
get that sweet mukbang money. And man, we haven't even talked about one of the biggest issues here and the main reason this account is even going viral. Why is this content so much more successful than all the other crap they were putting
Ew. Oh, okay. We got ads. Okay, we'll wait. So we chat. Oh god, that was loud. Sorry. Probably mad constipated. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know, man. I love ads. She might have to have a colonoscopy bag. Chat, like legitimately, how often do you eat out a month? Like she's doing it 30 days out of 30, you know? Like I can't imagine. I feel sick after I eat out like once or twice. I don't feel good. And that's because you're eating a bunch of processed food and your body has to take out so much energy to digest it. And this poor little girl, well, not little, but maybe not little, but like, you know, this young girl is like actually taking hits all over her body, man, for this content for her mom. It's so bad. Unfucking-believable. Wow, rude. It's not rude, it's just I feel bad. Because she's gonna develop this into like an actual eating disorder if she ever gets away from them. Super sad. I just got a Wingstop ad. Yeah, she was eating Wingstop earlier. Doodle bum bum. Yeah. Mark this up. A beam. Dum dum dum. I have the urge to run now. Yeah, after I see videos like this, I just want to go and like take a fucking run. Like take a lap, you know? Around the building or something. Around the like apartment complex. Maybe take Juji with too. I've never had Wingstop. How is it? It's alright. It's not fantastic. It's just okay. I've had homemade wings that are like a million times better. Yeah. I went to walk after work. Good for you, chat. Good for you. Fucking close this all down. Boom. Brum, bum, 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 bum. Ads are over. Okay! Thank you. Sorry about that. We just wait for ads. Alright, chat. Prepare yourself. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Out as a family channel. Oh, what's that I hear? The hatred and loathing of thousands of people because you're using your teen daughter as rage bait?
Yeah, I don't understand why TikTok doesn't just outright ban this. It's not even this vague posting of like, oh, you're putting your kids in a bunch of in a van and like driving them around. It's child abuse. Like, this is unadulterated. Like, you're under 18 getting used to destroy your body for money by your parents.
Literally the little worm on the
You
anger
can't
hook
consent
that's
to
being
that.
dangled out in front of the internet for views. Overweight person plus mukbang equals hate. I feel like that's pretty much common knowledge at this point. And
True.
Izzy here has already been called the next Nikocado and the next
No!
Jelly Bean Sweets. Two creators who grew their channels by rage baiting others with their eating habits, among other things.
I gained 5 pounds, I gained 5 pounds, we gained 5 pounds, we gained 5 pounds.
But Izzy truly is following
so
the
happy with
Nikocado
himself.
/ Jelly Bean Sweets formula for mukbang success. 1. Do mukbangs so frequently people become concerned for your health. 2. Eat in such a way so as to disturb and generally attract attention. 3.
Thank
Ride the
God.
hype train to success.
Thank God I never watched him, even once. Only like little clips.
Don't talk to me, lady.
And we'll get to all the hate
Okay, I'll admit that was kind of funny.
that's being funneled toward this teen girl moment. But do you
That's
think that this whole thing was really Izzy's idea? I mean, even if it was,
Cheese
it's kind
and
of your parents' job
crackers,
to be like,
man.
no, don't do that. No, maybe don't do something so clearly destructive to your health. But it's really one thing if you're an adult and you have your own TikTok account and you make all the money and you're like, you know what?
True.
I think I want to be the next Nikocado. It's worth it to me, all the hate, the weight gain, the health risks,
And the
mental
self-hatred,
health risks.
yeah.
As a consenting adult, I choose this path for myself. It's quite another thing if you reap 0 of the benefits and all of the consequences. And you didn't choose the mukbang life chose you.
I made a fast food charcuterie board and I added
Fast food charcuterie board. This is so aggressively Amerifat. I don't even know what to say. I would have never thought of this in a million years. Oh, we got 4 strawberries though, Chad, and like 6 grapes? Oh.
Fruit, because you guys say I don't eat enough veggies.
Izzy's taking gigantic bites, stuffing more food into her mouth when she's already got a lot in there, dumping sauce on everything, getting it all over her face, her hair. She's exaggerating her reactions, just like jelly bean sweets. It really is almost like frustrating to watch someone eat like this. It really kind of just scratches an area of your brain. It's like the mess, the sounds, I do not like it. But I want to show you this because look at Izzy's eyes. She's not looking at the camera, she's looking at someone behind the camera. And
That's so bad, man. Yo, Regent Raptor, thank you the 10, man. Thank you so much. She is looking at someone. She's like, Mom, Mother, you have done this to me. Mother, I am in pain.
kind of seems to be looking for like validation from whoever that is. Almost as if the person behind the camera is an authority figure in her life who she looks to for guidance and who maybe set up this camera and purchased this entire fast food charcuterie board.
Straight to hell, actually.
When you really watch the clips of her eating, it feels like the person behind the camera is coaching her to eat like this.
Yeah, her eyes are flickering constantly.
Like literally being like, yeah, put more food in your mouth. And I think it's because sometimes the camera will cut and then Izzy will do something that feels very out of place, like say, as if someone paused the camera to tell her that to jam it up. And guess what? The person behind the camera seems to almost always be her mother.
Hey guys, I got some Taco Bell first. Mom's crunchy taco. Oh, thank you.
In this
She got one crunchy taco, but her daughter has like 10 fucking 10 fucking items.
clip, which actually kind of kicked off Izzy's mukbang era, she goes on to consume a Baja Blast, 350 calories. Some Nacho Bel Grande, 200 calories.
I've never had this
and a
before.
grilled cheese burrito with a bunch of nacho cheese on it, 710 calories.
Taco Bell
plus
shit.
73 extra calories of cheese. But the mother doesn't eat the taco that she got because she's still too full from the dinner that they already had.
That was so good, but
They had dinner?
Mom doesn't want her taco because we had spaghetti for dinner, guys, so...
Poor toilet. Oh
I'm gonna try
my.
the taco. Look at the cheese.
Oh, look at the cheese.
So they've already had a full
Was that a chirp? Did you guys hear that too?
Mom doesn't want her taco because we had spaghetti for dinner, guys, so I'm gonna try her taco.
That's sad, dude.
calories. And not for lunch, for
That's
an
sad,
evening
man.
snack. Honestly, this story made me so angry. I am truly just so mind blown
Too
by the
fat to
willingness
reach the
to exploit your
batteries.
child's health reviews. Like the mother ordered Taco Bell for both of them after dinner, after they already ate. She didn't eat hers, then was like, here, daughter, have a little bit more. Let's just get those few extra seconds of footage. You can fit it in, right? Also, the family definitely knows that this is unhealthy. Another type of content that they make is, who has the highest blood sugar after eating Taco Bell? And another ironic type of content that they make is the other sister, Mary, doing healthy recipes for weight loss.
What I eat in a day. So we're starting with breakfast and I have Kodiak blueberry waffles, which is one of my favorites. For dinner, I'm gonna cook steak and eggs. I love these little steaks. They're the perfect portion. Really good. So for dessert, I'm gonna taste test some crumble cookie on TikTok with Izzy, but I'm only gonna take a bite of the ones I try, so I won't be ruining my somewhat healthy day.
Quite the range here. And you know what? Maybe it is unfair to put all
What if she like pissed them against each other too, like behind the scenes? And she praises like one of them more than the other?
the blame on the mom and not the dad. And let me be clear that I believe the dad is equally as responsible as the mother, whether or not he's behind the camera or not. But being right there behind the camera while your daughter makes very questionable health decisions every single day, and the fact that the mother is almost never on the camera herself has such an ominous undertone to it. Like, this person gets to lurk in the shadows,
No
immune
father
from
figure,
the
bro.
consequences, despite having the most to gain. The mother gets to remain anonymous, which she clearly wants. She gets to make that choice for herself to be off camera, but everyone else in her family has been literally raised under these conditions.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Like,
They've been doing this since they were like actually 10 and 8, man.
Izzy's had a social media career since she was like 8 years old.
I'm Mary. I'm Izzy.
First, it was mostly slime videos, which I feel like done a certain way is somewhat unproblematic. I don't know. There's a lot to think about with that, but it's not that bad. But now it's really leveled up into
It's
something
cringe.
clearly sinister. Wait till I show you the next type of content
Slime went and mukbang became the new trend.
that this channel likes to produce, which is
They're already
somehow
fat,
equally
yeah.
as disturbing as the first.
Grab the McDonald's.
Chocolate shake. Double quarter pounder with cheese.
In addition to mukbangs, this account since January has been doing a ton of these food-oriented videos as well. The mother yells out the name of a snack food, and then the two sisters both have to grab for it to see who gets it first.
Izzy.
I'm telling you, they probably pit them against each other, man.
Blue glazed donut.
Ow!
Broccoli.
They've done it with crumble cookies, candies, fast food, etc., etc. Same.
I've seen this one, actually. It's kind of sad. This circulated into my fucking algorithm. Yeah, I saw it for like a split second. I recognized this very
Instant
vaguely.
enough, right? A heck of a lot better than doing mukbangs. Or is it? Because mukbangs were doing more physical damage, health damage, but somehow these videos are probably doing more psychological damage. Because somehow this type of content is inspiring even more hate toward Izzy.
McCrispy. Big Mac.
Yeah, they're like, oh, big
Apple pie.
fatty.
Now, as you can see, Izzy pretty much dominates this game. She dusts her sister in almost every round, resulting in her getting most of the candy. And as a result, people are commenting things like, you can tell who eats more and faster she's ever moved. And not just that's pretty much all people are saying on these videos. Some variations of those types of fat jokes. But if you watch more than one of these videos, it's extremely obvious that all this hate is being created intentionally by turning their teenage daughter into a rage bait fat joke hybrid. In other words, these games are designed
Oh
to
my
make
God.
Izzy look
This is the doctor, like, what is it called? My 400-pound life? My 600-pound life?
bad and greedy. I'm sure that won't lead to
Oh,
lasting
mama.
emotional damage. How? Well, the entire game can essentially be summed up as, is he hungry?
Is he
Are you guys
fat?
ready?
Izzy, what are you doing?
Pretzel.
Stupid that.
The narrative is literally that she's fat and she'll do anything that it takes to win all the candy or whatever.
This is all I got.
But let's look at the
This
details.
is so evil,
Grab the
man.
Peeps candy.
In a good chunk of these videos, the mom will start the
You could also psychologically do an analysis if you ever talk to all three of them. You'd probably realize that the mom has like a favorite.
game by only calling off the candy that's on Izzy's side,
Purple Peeps. Yellow Peeps.
resulting in Izzy getting like 3 wins in a row. Next, like half of all the videos now start with Izzy eating before the video or during the video.
Izzy! Stop eating before the video. That was such a big piece.
Are you guys ready?
Izzy, stop eating before the video.
This
Grab
is so
the cake.
funny.
Izzy, stop eating it.
Mary's also started making little comments about Izzy being overweight.
Steak.
Izzy, you have enough meat on you.
Fairlife.
Dude, in 20 years, if this chick survives, there's gonna be some fucked up dynamic going on. Yeah, like bullying your kid for views kind of thing. But then, what if this happens in real life too? You don't know.
Light blue. What is that? Fat free?
Yeah. Hey, I got no water. It has no fat.
Fairlife whole milk.
Hey, you have enough fat.
butter cake.
I got it first.
This is
You
so
don't need it. You're
bad.
already a butter cake.
Um,
And people just eat up these little comments because Izzy's supposed to be the chubby villain. Then they'll do challenges that involve vegetables. And Izzy won't try to get any of the vegetables, but it kind of
And her mom told her not to. She's like, don't be healthy, be a big fatty boom baddie.
seems like she's been told not to.
So
blue
bad.
glazed donut.
Whoa! She
Broccoli.
shoved her!
She'll pull back her hands when she reflexively goes to grab something. Or look at this one. The mom yells out salad like 3 times in a row, and Izzy throws up her hand and then says, "Mom, stop."
Salad. Salad.
Mom, stop.
Okay, sorry.
Mom!
Why did they put a lot?
Alfredo sauce.
Oh,
Doesn't that seem like she was
tasty.
instructed not to go for the salad? Why else would she say stop? She wants to win. Also, why does her face look like she knows she's the butt of the joke? Every clip is doing the most to make Izzy look greedy. Izzy look
Emotional damage. I don't know, man. Someone's gotta look into this. I hope CPS
fat. And
gets
yeah,
a look into
people
this.
are hating on her for it, and it's bringing in the views. Mission accomplished, Mom. Great job. Next, let's watch this entire
Yippee!
clip because I feel like
Money!
it has every single trope all in one. Now that I pointed them all out, that you'll just see them back to back to back to back to back. It starts with
It's like the inverse of an almond mom, which is a term used for moms who essentially tell their daughters that they're fat. This one's the opposite. It's like, you gotta stay fat, fatty. Yeah, you gotta eat more food. Don't be fat. Don't be skinny. Don't eat the broccoli. It's bad for you.
Izzy eating.
Izzy, stop eating before the video starts. You're cheating. You got the fries too. I didn't even see you take them.
Fries.
Nom nom.
How?
Broccoli.
Then all the vegetables are here, and the junk food's here.
$100.
Squash.
Bro.
Angel Reese burger.
What is
What?
what is that and who is that? This is
How
a
did
new
you know-
burger.
Was that a ring?
Carrots.
That was the Ring door camera, man. Did you guys hear that?
Reese burger.
What is what is that and who is that? This is
How
a
did
new
you know-
burger.
Oh my god, it's a Ring doorbell camera.
Carrots.
And each round, Izzy doesn't try for the vegetables despite clearly
The
having
DoorDash arrived. That's probably the DoorDash coming in.
way faster reflexes than her sister in
More
every other round.
mukbang.
How many times have we been through this? Take it, eat it, and then you'll know the difference. I don't see a difference.
There's the fat joke.
Eat it, you need it.
20-piece nuggets.
Then Izzy pushes Mary out of the way. 'cause
She's
so
bigger.
hungry
This
and
isn't
wants to go to
fair.
burgers.
McChicken. Fries.
Dude, she's
Big
so.
Mac.
Oh! You spilled the fries on the floor!
Filet o fish.
Yeah, she's like actually pushing her away and stuff. The other girl doesn't really do that.
If no one takes it, we stop. Quarter pounder with cheese. Angel Reese burger. You don't want to let Mary get one? Big Mac. Cabbage. A bok choy.
Oh, she pulled back her hand.
Shamrock shake.
Ooh, the shamrock shake is back.
Eggplant.
And you let it go.
Cabbage.
Wait, you already called that.
It was a trick, but she went for cauliflower.
Oh, little
Cauliflower.
subtle fat joke from the mom too. But look at her face though. Doesn't she
Aww.
seem
Aww.
kind of upset? She knows she's the butt of the joke here. Like at that age,
Yeah, this is like actual mental damage, man. Look, if you're fat on your own accord, like you're more self-aware, right? Like you are an adult, you realize what you're doing and you don't care. Like there's a difference, but you're a child, man, and your mom's doing this to you.
your weight is a really sensitive
You're
topic.
PTSD,
Maybe
man.
You make jokes and you laugh it off, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt.
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
from experience, I would always make fat jokes. I mentioned this before, but me and one of my best friends growing up were both obese together, and we had
Aw.
fat jokes for days, and they were hilarious. But you either laugh or you cry. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, both my dad and I were overweight. Like in my family, my mom and my brother were thin, and my dad and I were overweight. and him and I would always make fat jokes. And one of his most iconic fat jokes, which he will be so hyped to see that I said here, is that your gym bag or your lunch bag? Look at this next joke, okay? She almost grabs the artichoke, but she pulls her hand back.
Artichoke.
Yeah, better not grab the artichoke. Remember, Izzy, the joke is that you're a fat, you don't like vegetables. I know
That's
sounded mean, but I don't
right.
know how else to get the point across. That is literally the freaking joke. Then look at this one, okay? Here's Mary taking a little teeny tiny spoonful of candy.
Ooh, candy salad. Can I have some?
Just one scoop.
Haha, big fatty. Yeah.
But Izzy's got the big old broom. I mean, at this point, the family might as well just put the tuba soundtrack behind all of her clips.
Actually would have been pretty appropriate, yeah. Might as
Now that you're
well.
sufficiently triggered at some horrendous online parenting, I feel like now is a great time for me to put the cherry on top and reveal that Izzy is in fact not 19. No, Mary just turned 19. Izzy, on the other hand, is 16. So
That mom needs to go to jail.
the internet is being mean to a 16-year-old girl at the hands of her own
That's so
parents.
sad,
Didn't
man.
everything get so much worse right now? Now,
Do you think that she hates her? Like, why else would you do this to your own child? I feel like she hates her.
let's look at the types of comments that this whole thing has created. I dislike her more and more every video.
Yeah,
I
it wouldn't
hate the
surprise
big one.
me.
Is it normal to hate the living shit out of someone online? She pissed me off. This year will be my dream. I want Mary to push Izzy hard. I'm blocking y'all. Y'all always piss me off. I swear they do, because what the hell you stealing all the candy for? This one literally says, hate bigger girl button. Not to mention all the hate videos that have started popping up calling Izzy Big Ball and Biggie. And just
Bro, imagine if she saw this one. Like, I don't know, man. You're like 16 years old and you read one of these comments.
generally hating on a 16-year-old girl because her parents want to make a buck off of her.
Yeah,
Point is, the rate
child
is working.
labor.
And I don't even know how you deal
Child
with that at
slavery.
16. Like, you're not like a little baby at 16, but your brain is developing. You are very sensitive. I just can't imagine having like the wrath of the entire internet, and it wasn't even your thing. It's not like your Lil Tay. It's just so mind-blowing that the parents are not only allowing this, but creating this for their daughter. Like, I know I've said like that in a variation a million times, but I don't know how to say it. Like, I feel like it needs to be said. Dude, being an obese teen is the literal worst. Most people who have been fat will shudder to think of their teen years. It is rough to be a husky adolescent, okay? It is not a good time. So for her parents to be
Because kids are ruthless. Adults online have nothing on children.
one, adding to her weight issue, and number two, turning her into an internet fat joke. Parents like this have always existed. It's just never been quite so easy or incentivized to sell out your kid for a quick buck. This is the type of parent who in ancient times would like trade in their child for some jewelry or like
Yes, thank you. I was about to say that. You know, like for like clothing or food. She's selling her for content.
like a really cool shell someone found on the beach. Like there are the parents who would take a bullet for their children, right? And then there are the parents who would use their children as a human shield. But let's talk about what these consequences are. What are the real problems with a mukbang career path? Now, most obviously, there's the weight gain component, but I've talked about this in a few other mukbang videos. Eating a lot of fast food or ultra-processed food, it affects your mental state as well. It's linked to both depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
Teen diabetes is on the rise. And the more overweight you become as a teen, the less likely you are to return to a healthy weight as an adult.
Kind of soggy.
You basically, like, in a figurative way, you kind of cut off her arm. Cause like being skinny as a child is so much easier because you have a parent to guide you, and she's not gonna have that mental capacity to go into the future eating normally because her mom all her life told her to eat trash, and she will grow into an adult that doesn't know any better, and she's gonna have to learn it herself. Yeah. Plus the metabolism. Yeah. I mean, it also depends. I mean, I don't know what conditions she might have. She's also probably got diabetes, high blood sugar. She could develop heart disease. Nom nom
So
nom
this
nom.
eating, mukbanging, when your brain is still developing, should a teenager really even be able to
Could
be
stunt
in
your
videos
growth.
like this? Doing something that's so clearly destructive to their health? Not to mention, this family is really setting the stage for their daughter to have very serious issues with food now and in the future. Disordered eating in
Look at this
teenagers is
fucking crunch
already
wrap.
on the rise, let alone in this uniquely dystopian situation where you're essentially mimicking one online for views. Not to mention body image issues, since you're essentially bringing the internet's
Why is it not? I think that like feeding your child like this for views is kind of like asking your child to do like drugs and alcohol in front of the camera and then posting it online. I think it's at that same capacity because you are literally damaging their mental and their body for fucking content and views forever.
full attention to your young daughter, and they're not exactly being nice. And teenagers aren't like fragile flowers, but they are growing, they are developing. Like, this is a rough time, and
She
it's just-
pissed
makes
me
really sad to
off.
see this happen to her. I can really just only imagine the psychological repercussion. I think I told you guys this before, but I dated a guy in like my late teens, kind of like early adulthood, but it probably would have been much, much worse if I dated him in my teens. He said some really fucked up shit to me about the way that I looked and my body and my weight, and that stuff sticks with you. Like, you really made me feel kind of like some circus creature. And
Why would you say that? She's so pretty!
that really sticks with you. I kind of hope this girl
She
turns
was
around
fat,
and sues
though,
her
yeah.
parents. I don't know if you can
That's
sue
sad.
someone for a situation like this, but that's my uninformed recommendation. I could just really only
She was
imagine
fat as a
all the
teen.
repercussions that come from this. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're in such a weird wild west of the internet right now. And mukbangs are such a weird, disturbing area. Like I said, I'm working on a new mukbang video, and I had already written an hour-long mukbang video in the past. But it's such a
Ooh.
strange area of the internet because it's clearly so destructive. Like, I can't talk about the word binge eating, right? But people can do that as a career path online for views and money. Okay, but to end on a somewhat
YouTube's double
positive
standard,
note, although,
Lamau.
like, barely positive at all, I did end up finding a few videos.
Dude, she's bigger than her dad, man. A dad not stepping in to do something is very telling, man.
Of the mother. Here she is. She was in a couple of their videos, not very many though, and her name is Suzanne Silva. She did an interview with a newspaper, that's why I found out. I'm not.
You're glorifying her! I fucking hate journalists, actually. Oh, this makes my blood boil.
I didn't dig it up. And as the story develops, it does seem like more and more people are taking notice that this whole mukbanging and stuff is really the brainchild of her parents and not really the fault of Izzy. And I feel like
Wait, I just remembered something. What's that syndrome of like moms that harm their kids for attention? You could probably elaborate it to this. Isn't it like Munchausen syndrome or something? Munchausen? Yeah, Munchausen by proxy. Yeah, she's harming her for attention, and that's what it's categorized as. Yeah. Yeah, I think this very well could be something like that.
when the general tide turns, when people recognize this whole thing as a narrative, the general attitude of the commenters is definitely going to change in a big way. So watch out, Suzanne Silva, they're coming for you next. Editing Kiana here. I'm super slow, and it's been 2 weeks since I wrote this script, and already the tide is turning. When I first started writing this video, the majority of the comments were that Izzy is disgusting, Izzy's fat, Izzy's whatever, but more and more people are starting to realize in the comments that this is being done by the parents.
That's
Now, the top
good.
comment on almost every video is that the parents are responsible for this. Since writing and filming this video, Izzy actually started a new account of her own, and it's already growing very quickly. Now they have Izzy, Mary, and their dad all posting the same type of content, so it's really becoming quite the content farm, mainly centered around Izzy eating. Nothing's
This dad
changed.
is
In fact,
not a
maybe it's gotten worse. as the food
non-existent
keeps
dad.
coming in, and Izzy keeps eating it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this random video that really made me mad. Whenever my mukbang video is ready, it will be here. And in the meantime, here is my other mukbang video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Guys, also, I see your comments and I'm always 2 steps ahead. I'm always 2 steps ahead.
Oh boy, a Nikocado avocado reference. That's just what I needed. Yeah, totally. Fantastic. Yippee. Yeah, 2 bites ahead. Yeah. I'm so glad my parents were fucking normal. Holy shit. Those that mom and dad need to like go to jail. They're such pieces of shit. Makes me so angry. How do people watch this not wanting to vomit? I don't know. I never got mukbang. I thought it was really gross. Like, okay, you're lonely and you want to eat food, okay, with someone else. I understand that, but like, all these mukbangs, they're stuffing their face and like smearing it all over their fucking mouth. It's disgusting. I never understood that. It like popped off back in like 2020, and I remember seeing it all over TikTok, and then it kind of died down again. And like Kiana said, these parents would throw their kid under a bus for like money, if it meant that it would give them money in return. Yeah, why not watch a VTuber and be angry? Exactly! Why would you watch mukbangs? Mukbangs are huge for women. I guess I'm not a woman, I don't know.
Fire, fire, fire.